Hey, Chloe, did you know that the UCLA men's basketball team doesn't have a website?
They don't?
Yeah, it's because they can't string 3 W's together.
But USC men's basketball team can. They have 6 straight wins.
Sports scene
starts now. Welcome to the Annenberg Media Center. I'm Chloe Chrysikopoulos.
And I'm Sarah McGrew. Both USC men and women's basketball teams play UCLA this weekend. Men play at UCLA on Saturday and women play at UCLA on Friday. And then the rivalry continues Monday night when the Bruins visit the women in Galen Center.
The women, who suffered 2 losses at home, are coming off a sweep of the Washington schools and can hopefully keep that momentum going in their doubleheader against the Bruins. It'll be tough since UCLA is ranked 9th in the nation and 2nd in the Pac-12. But, you know, Kristen Simon talked about what her team is doing to prepare for back-to-back matchups against UCLA.
Grounded, stay on our feet, containing ball penetration and rebounding. That's the most important thing. I think they're like #1 in rebounding right now, so we got to really make sure we're getting on the defensive boards and not giving them second and third shots.
It's definitely going to be a fun 2 games to watch.
I agree. And the men are coming off a week-long break and will face UCLA as well. Hopefully they can keep their 6-game win streak alive. But, you know, last year they had a tough loss, 70-102. So let's go out and root for them, make sure they get the win.
It was a little bit of a rough loss at Poly last year, but the boys are looking great this year. Last week they got revenge against Stanford after suffering a buzzer-beater half-court shot loss to the Cardinal earlier in the season. They also beat Cal by 18 points on Sunday. They're now in the middle of a full week of practice, no games, as they prepare for their trip to Westwood. After they take on the Bruins, the 2nd in the Pac-12 Trojans face 2 tough matchups on the road in Arizona. Now let's head over to the couch where Chloe is talking to men's basketball's senior captain.
Thanks, Sarah. I'm here with Jordan McLaughlin to talk some USC basketball. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm good, thanks. So when you committed to USC, the program wasn't exactly as good as it is now. What made you choose a not top 25 school?
I believed in the dream, the vision that Coach Enfield pitched to me. He said I could help build this program from the bottom and become a premier team. And so far we've done that since I've been here. And I've also had help from guys like Elijah Stewart and Chimezi Metu and Benny Boatwright. And so we got the ball rolling after that first year. The second year we made a huge jump. And then the third year we got better. And this year, you know, we're right on pace to where we want to be.
Yeah, and I know that you guys faced some adversity at the beginning of the season. Mm-hmm. How did the team overcome that, and what did you do in order to get to where you are now?
Just sticking together. You know, we had a couple team meetings since the preseason, and you know, we all talk to each other and stay with each other. That's one of our biggest things. You know, it's like it's us against the world. You know, our motto for the team is "It takes a team." So it's got to be all of us together as one, and not just one person by themselves. So we really stick to the team motto.
That's awesome. And you guys are playing UCLA after coming off a week-long break. Mm-hmm. Do you think that that will help or hurt you guys?
It definitely helps us right now, honestly. A lot of the guys are banged up. Benny's out with a foot injury. I play a lot of minutes, so I'm a little banged up myself. And, you know, it gives us time to rest, but at the second time, it also, you know, we got to keep our momentum going. And so we've all been getting in the gym. We had a couple of days off. Coaches gave us a couple of days off to rest up, but a lot of us are still getting in the gym and still working out to make sure we stay in that shape and keep our momentum going.
Yeah. And you're a senior this year. What do you hope your legacy will be at USC?
Me personally, I would say that you know, I want to be remembered as one of the greats. You know, I don't want to be known as one that fell short. So I want to win a Pac-12 championship this year, and I want to get far in the tournament and, you know, win the tournament. That's always the ultimate goal. So
Meatloaf.
Hopefully I'm able to achieve that at the end of the season with the guys.
And we'll be rooting for you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Let's toss it back over to Sarah for some more basketball action.
Thanks, Jordan and Chloe. I'm with Olivia and Chantel Bouchai for a little game of Agree-Disagree. Are y'all ready for some good-hearted argumenting?
Of course we are.
Arguing. So let's start off with the women's team. The women are coming off of a great sweep on the road. Will the women sweep UCLA?
I'm going to agree.
Disagreeing over here.
Chantel, tell me why you agree.
UCLA has only won 2 more games than USC, and USC has the advantage of being 9-2 for away games, so they're good on the road. So I have faith in our women of Troy.
And Olivia, why do you disagree?
You know, I see those points, but I'm going to have to disagree. UCLA is playing some really good basketball right now. They've won their last 6 games. 2 of those were top 25 teams. So if USC wants to sweep, they're going to have to really come out strong. They're going to have all of their engines firing. But maybe, like you said, they travel well. So maybe they'll take 1 and 1, take 1 on the road and split the series. But I really don't see a sweep happening.
Right. I mean, regardless, it's going to be a really tough 2 games. Kristen Simon on the women's team is lighting it up right now. Agree or disagree? Kristen Simon is the MVP of the women's team. All right, Olivia, let's start with you. Why do you agree?
Kristen Simon, she's just a great player, and it's not something new really for her. Last year she was named to the All Pac-12 team. She was the team's top scorer, and this year we're seeing the same performances. We've got 18 points per game. She's getting about 9 boards a game. She's really helping the team out offensively and defensively and showing her senior leadership out there on the court.
And Chantel, what do you think?
I disagree because when you hear MVP, you think of an athlete who's immensely better than the rest of her teammates. But we can't overlook Aaliyah Mazik. She is averaging only 1 point less than Simons, and she is a risk taker because she's already attempted 179 three-pointers this season, whereas Simons only attempted 13.
Yeah, well, regardless, you know, there's a lot of great players on this women's team. Let's switch over to the men's team now, who are on a 6-game winning streak, which is incredible. But will the men lose that streak with a loss to UCLA this weekend? You both disagree. All right, Chantel, let's start with you.
I believe USC will win, but it's going to be a tough game. They are second in the Pac-12 standings, but UCLA is just in the 4th spot, just below them. And they also have to watch out for Aaron Holiday, who averages 19 points per game, and he shoots a lot of three-pointers.
All right, and Olivia, what do you think?
I'm disagreeing too. I think we're really seeing USC playing some good basketball right here. You know, UCLA, they have a couple wins in a row here, but we just heard Jordan McLaughlin say that USC's pretty well rested, and they're going to come to this game knowing what they need to do. Also, they've got this new rotation going on. They got Matthews coming off the bench, Aaron starting in his spot. So we're seeing a lot of new energy as we head into the Pac-12 play, and they're 8-2 right now. They're rolling. So UCLA is really going to have to come out, you know, playing some solid ball if they want to upset USC.
All right. Last one for the men's team. They were top 10 to start the season, the preseason poll, dropped out, and now they're right on the edge of the AP top 25. Agree or disagree? The men's team should be in the top 25. Olivia, let's start with you. You agree?
I'm agreeing. I'm a hopeful Trojan. You know, we started off this season ranked 10th in the preseason poll, so that was a number obviously they deserved. We went through some preseason troubles off the court with the team, and there were a couple key losses early on in the season, but I still think they deserve to be top 25 right now. 8-2 in Pac-12 is very impressive play for these boys. And, you know, their record right now, it's pretty similar to a couple teams that are ranked in the top 25, like Florida, Michigan, UNC. So maybe we see it next week, but I think, honestly, they deserve to be there right now.
Sorry, we got to go to Chantel now. Chantel, why do you disagree?
I disagree because Arizona State is in number 25, the 25th spot, but they are averaging 85 points, and USC is averaging 79.8. So I do think that USC can bump them off sooner or later because Arizona State has won 16 games and USC's won 17, so it's just when the time comes.
Right, awesome. Thank you guys so much for playing. Whatever happens, it will be an exciting weekend. Now, from the court to the diamond, our reporter Aiden Berg caught up with the USC baseball's catcher, Caleb Murphy.
Hi everyone, I'm here at Dedeaux Field for Aston Athlete. I'm here at the alumni game, and I'm joined by Caleb Murphy. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for having me.
So basically what we're going to be doing here today is I'm just going to ask you as many questions as I can in 60 seconds, and you just answer as many as you can.
Sounds good.
Awesome.
Short answers, or do you want?
Whatever you want.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay. Let me pull up the timer. All right, you ready? Okay. Career highlight.
4 home run game in high school.
Hometown.
Apple Valley, California.
Walk-up song.
I haven't decided yet.
That's fine. Favorite movie.
Shooter.
Most embarrassing moment.
Oh, that's a hard one. I'm not sure. I'd have to think harder than that one.
You're good. You're good. We can come back to that one. Best thing about USC.
The Trojan family.
Gotcha. Great one. Funniest teammate.
Mitch Hart.
Gotcha. Favorite singer or band.
Ooh. Jason Aldean or Kenny Chesney, I'd say.
Gotcha. Celebrity crush.
Jessica Alba.
Nice. Nice. Favorite color.
Red.
Dogs or cats?
Dogs, of course.
Of course. Gotcha. Something about yourself that people might not know.
Oh, you're putting me on the spot. I'm not sure. We'll come back to that one.
Okay, last one. Biggest role model.
In life, it'd probably be my dad. Sports-wise, I'd probably say Tim Tebow or Mike Trout.
All right, great. Well, thank you. I really appreciate you coming on.
No problem. Thank
I believe you guys can catch the baseball team February 16th for their home opener against Utah Valley University.
Yes, basketball and baseball are huge sports for USC, but we have a ton of other sports this spring who are also doing big things. Beach volleyball is coming off a national championship season and is looking to repeat. Last season, the Trojans led the Pac-12 with a 38-1 record, and it wouldn't surprise me if they went undefeated this season. Men's tennis is ranked number 5 nationally and has already locked up a berth to the ITA National Indoor Championships. Last year marked the 20th straight NCAA finals trip for the women's golf team. Last year they came up short, but this year the Trojans are hoping to seal their 4th national championship. Number 8 women's lacrosse will start the season with a tough road trip as they'll face 3 top 25 teams in their first 4 games. Their home opener against Boston College is a must-see. Last but not least, number 13 men's volleyball has a 3-5 record after losing their last 5 consecutive matches. They hope to turn things around on the road trip this weekend. And let's not forget about our club sports. Let's catch up with Anthony, who has the latest on USC's club hockey team.
Thanks, Drew. The USC club hockey team is one of the school's oldest club sports. With the Pac-8 tournament approaching, players tell us what playing for USC hockey means to them. You might not know it, but USC has a hockey team that has existed since 1924. Team captain Jack Deanna has played on the team for 4 years. He is proud to represent his school on the ice.
Club hockey is really important to me here. I'm blessed to wear these colors. I'm a 3rd-generation Trojan. My grandfather went here, my mom, all my uncles went here.
Senior Travis Schwartz has been on the team as long as Deanna has. He says students need the occasional reminder that USC has a hockey team.
We have a shirt that says USC has an ice hockey team, question mark on the front, and then on the back it's like lists off all the awards we've won. So I guess it's pretty well known that no one really knows that we have a team.
The team's club status presents challenges like long commutes to practices and home games.
USC plays its home games here at the rinks at Anaheim, which is over an hour drive away from campus. Nevertheless, they played here for over 20 years.
In spite of the distance, USC hockey has loyal fans.
I've been a fan of USC for about 10 years now. I've wanted to go here since I was little, and I've been supporting it ever since.
With the Pac-8 tournament approaching, the end of the season is bittersweet for Deanna and his teammates.
It's been the greatest experience I've had at the school, and it's just been an all-around amazing experience, getting coached, getting better, and getting to know guys that I'm going to have lifelong friendships with.
For Annenberg Media, I'm Anthony Cherdelli.
Hey Chloe, did you know that USC football is still going strong?
Well, not exactly, but we do have an alumni who's playing in the Super Bowl. Nelson Aguilar is a wide receiver for the Eagles.
Maybe if the Eagles win, he'll come on the show and show off his rings.
I think we have better luck with Lynn Swan coming on the show to show them off. Well, that's it for the first show of the semester, but be sure to catch us here every Wednesday.
And be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter at Annenberg Media Sports. I'm Sarah McGrew.
And I'm Chloe Chryssikopoulos. Thanks for watching.